Hello everyone, this is PotatoArtist here. I hope you are keeping very well. Continuing the best build series here today. If you do not want to hear about the add-ons and the perks that I am bringing and a little bit of a guide, then feel free to jump straight into that awesome gameplay where you can see me really showcase this build in action. Artist is a very strong killer and also extremely hard to use. So let's just quickly go over the perks I'll be bringing for the best build, which will massively help you in your artist journey. The first perk I'll be bringing is barbecue and chili. Every time you hook a survivor, you will see the survivor's auras that are 40 meters away from the hook that you're using. Another good bonus to this perk is that you will get juicy 25% blood points up to 4 stacks per survivor, and you basically get an additional 100% of rewards, which is really nice. But the big thing for this is Artist is a very strong ranged killer, actually map-based range. So every time you get barbecue and chili aura reads, make sure you use your crows and send them off to where you saw those survivors and constantly harass them with your power. Very good perk on her, couldn't recommend it enough. The next perk I'll be bringing is actually one of her own teachables, which is the Scourge Hook Pain of Resonance. Every time you hook a survivor on one of these Scourge Hooks, the gen with the most progress will blow up, and if a survivor is on it, they will scream, so you know immediately you can send a crow straight over in that direction. Barbecue Chili will also help you pinpoint their location if they decide to run away from the generator when it blows up. So this is a really good perk for the artist. The next perk I'll be bringing is Dead Man's Switch. Every time you hook a survivor while Dead Man's Switch is on cooldown and ready to go, if a survivor lets go of the generator, it'll be blocked within the time frame of 45 seconds. So for example, if you've hooked a survivor works on a generator for 5 seconds, you push them off, the next 40 seconds, that generator will be blocked, which is absolutely insane for the artist. If you tie this in with the Scourge Hook Pain Resonance, if a survivor is working on a generator, because they scream, it actually forces them off, proccing Dead Man Switch immediately. And if you see anyone else on a different generator with barbecue and chili, you can send your crows over and push them off as well, proccing a Dead Man Switch. So good on the artist. You're basically guaranteed to push survivors off with your power if you have barbecue and chili and Dead Man's. Really good perk. Cannot recommend it enough for the artist. Gonna be insane slowdown for you. Now this is where it is entirely up to you if you want to change things. If you are feeling like the generators are going a bit too quickly, then bring an additional slowdown perk. But I'm going for more an aggressive playstyle and more relying on information and abusing the Scourge Hook system. So every time you hook a Scourge Hook on Floods of Rage, when a survivor is saved, you will see their auras. Everyone's aura on the map minus the person that was saved for the next 7 seconds. So this is really good because if you are in chase and you hit somebody from a long distance with a crow, you do lose the crow's aura, but this might proc and give you the exact pinpoint location of where to go. So that is a really good for the artist, and I got myself some great use out of it. This combination of perks is just about finding the survivors quickly and punishing them from a long distance and defending those generators. It's a really nice build. Now the artist add-ons all do sort of a different things, so I'm going to quickly go over each add-on and basically say whether or not I think they are good or not. So let's quickly start off with her first add-on, which is Garden of Rot, which is actually an insane iridescent add-on. Once survivors have finished repelling, they will be exposed for the next 4 seconds, which is really good. You have to be close to a survivor to pull this off. Encourage them to get rid of their crows. They won't know for the first time. So if you manage to get really close and catch a survivor off by surprise with this, then you know that will be really good for you. So yes, make sure you get close when you use this. You can't obviously snipe with this, but survivors will be very scared to want to get rid of the crows by you, which is really good. Now the next iridescent perk is actually pretty decent as well, but it encourages you to want to constantly use your crows. You only have 2 available rather than 3, but every time you are on cooldown, you have no terror radius. So what you basically want to do if you are bringing this, as I said, is constantly use your power, use a little bit of stealth, and catch survivors off by surprise. Really decent for an indoor map as well. you'll get great use out of this. Now, the ink egg is actually pretty okay as well. It gives you an additional diacrow, but the downside is that they disintegrate a lot faster. So you've got to use your power very quickly, but you do get an additional crow. So if you do have someone sort of pinpointed in an area, you could use all 4 and really corner them in and then use your crows to destroy them. Pretty good at just cornering survivors. Just be careful. A lot of survivors like to just run away from a tile when you're setting up. So the fact you've got 4 trying to set up, a survivor really won't just wait around for you to do this. They're going to run away. So yes, it's okay at locking survivors in a location, but you know, the higher MMR you get, a lot of survivors won't give you that opportunity to put down 4. So is it worth it? That is up to your playstyle, but I can see you getting some benefit of this. Now, the baby shoes is pretty meh. To be honest, when you're setting up your crows, you probably know who's nearby anyway. So I don't know how I feel about you bringing this. It's up to you. It might help you if you put down a crow on a tile and you can't see them, like you're running around a rock, and then you can see them by it because they don't want to touch it. So you can sort of pinpoint their aura and you know where to mind game. You might be able to get some decent use out of it in that aspect. But other than that, I can't see you getting any use out of it. Now, one of my personal favorite add-ons, because this just allows you to get some good snipes if you punish survivors correctly, is the 7 hands. Every time a survivor is by another survivor with a diacrow swarm around them, they will also be infected. They pass it on. So why this is so good is because every time a survivor is saved, you can just send a flying crow over. You need to send one, and both of them will get infected. And if there's multiple survivors there, they'll all get infected. And because you've just used one crow, your recovery is going to be extremely fast, and you have the opportunity to snipe multiple people with this. So really, really good add-on. Cannot recommend it enough. One of my personal favorites. Now, the Severed Tongue, honestly, is probably a miss in my opinion. I wouldn't bring it. It just makes it so that you're slightly faster when you release your crows. Not a big deal, to be honest. You know, it's just going to help yourself a little bit quickly. For a very rare add-on, I personally would give this a skip. The charcoal stick makes it so that survivors can actually see your diacrows when you've put them on the floor, but they can't actually see them when they're coming at them, which is pretty good. It just means that survivors won't be able to really pinpoint your location. They'll have to rely on paying attention to where the crows are facing. So either way, they're going to be able to pinpoint the location. You're sort of giving them a little bit of information as well. So if they can't see you behind a wall and you set up a crow, they're going to see it through the wall. The only good thing about this is it's going to help you with long distance shots. I feel like up close, they're going to just be able to pinpoint you a bit easier when you have this on. So just bear that in mind. Depends on your playstyle, and if you're a good artist player, maybe you can see good use out of this, but I personally couldn't when I experimented with it. Now, the Darkest Ink is probably another one I'd personally give it a miss as well. You know, when they are affected by the crows, it just means that they are blind, but if you are committing to chase with them, then being blind isn't really a big deal, because all the blindness that effect really does is stop them aiding their teammates, but they can't aid their teammate if you are chasing them. So yeah, I would give this one a miss as well. Now, the Grief O Lover is a very good one if you hate dealing with exhaustion perks, because every time they're affected by a crow, they cannot use their exhaustion perk, just helping you with a little bit of anti-loop. Pretty decent add-on. I would recommend you bring it if you're struggling to deal with survivors and their exhaustion perks. Now, the Silver Belt is also a really, really good add-on because it makes it so survivors are oblivious while they have crows on. So you can shoot a survivor from a distance and then sneak up on them. It's really, really nice. You will see great use out of this, I promise you. Really good add-on. Now, the Thorniness is also pretty okay as well because it just applies the Mangled and Hemorrhage status effects. And with the latest update coming out, Hemorrhage actually has some great use because when survivors are hemorrhaged, if they stop healing, every second 7% is removed, which is a really, really nice. So this just allows you some great long distance anti-healing slowdown, which is pretty decent for a rare add-on. So the automatic drawing is actually pretty good as well for an uncommon add-on. When the birds disintegrate on their own, it just means that you recover slightly faster. So pretty decent as well. I'd recommend you bring this. Now, another one is actually pretty good. It's a Festering Carrion. Every time you use your power, 0.5 seconds is taken away from the cooldown. What this means is it just allows you to get more snipe potential because your recovery time is quicker and gives you a slightly bigger window to hit that survivor. Without it, survivors have a very short window to basically get rid of the crows while your power is ready. From my experimentation, you can only use one crow, hit a survivor, and then if you time it and aim it right, you can use another crow and then hit them. This will really help you do that. You've got to use one crow. If you try it with two, it won't work. You have to use one when you're going for long distance snipes if you're trying to pinpoint one survivor. Still life crow just makes it so that the crows stay longer for 4 seconds. Probably give this one a miss. Not really going to do you many favors, to be honest. Just allows you a longer window to make mistakes. But when you put down a crow, survivors try their very best to avoid it anyway, as you'll see throughout my gameplay. Now this one's pretty good, again, for trying to catch up with survivors when you're close by. When you hit them with the crow, they'll just be hindered for 1.5 seconds, which just means that they're slightly slower, which is pretty good as well. Again, one of these add-ons is just for close quarters, not ranged attacks. Doesn't make a difference if you hit them from a mile away and they're hindered, only when you are close. So this one's actually really good as well, the Velvet Fabric, for long distance snipes as well. Just makes it so that when they start repelling, you can see their aura for a little bit longer, which is really nice, just helping you get that long distance hit. Use it if you're new to the artist. There are definitely better add-ons, of course, but once you master hitting from a long range with the artist, then take this off. Choco Corn is just a weaker equivalent of the Still Life Crow. Instead of 4 seconds, is 2 seconds. The Oil Paint, again, is one I'd probably, give a miss. 1.5 meters isn't a really big deal, and if you were just randomly shooting, and you got lucky, then yeah, this may... Oil Paint is one I'd probably give a miss. The killer detection, 1.5 meters is probably going to confuse you more than anything. It may give you some information, but with the perks you're bringing from the best build or reading perks that you should be bringing, you should be actually hitting the survivors rather than missing. So if you are shooting a crow off, it should always be in a direction where you think a survivor is anyway. This may aid you a little bit, but she definitely has better add-ons. Victar will just allow you to help you get those long distance snipes as well, especially if you bring it in with the Velvet Fabric or the Festering Carrion as well, will help you just get those long distance hits. The Vibrant Obituary just makes it so that it's 1.5 seconds longer when you reveal a survivor with Killer Instinct. Again, something I wouldn't really bring. There are definitely better add-ons for the artist. So the artist is a very high skill cap killer, and as you can see, all of her add-ons do something different. There isn't weaker equivalents. Everything does something different. So you have plenty of opportunity to come up with your own unique add-on and play styles for her. You can either play her really close and aggressive, or you can go for those skillful long distance hits. I hope you guys enjoyed the best build series. This is actually the second to last killer. Only the Onryo left. So very excited to wrap this all up. Hope you guys have enjoyed the thumbnail art as well. I'll have a little announcement in the next video about the thumbnail art. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you did, be sure to subscribe and like the video. And to catch me live on Twitch, you've got to go to that Twitch link in the description. I hope you all enjoy this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace out. I'll be down in 2 hours. Have fun. Oh no, when she's hyper, she's a menace. You gotta play with her. You can't leave her. You gotta play with her. Babe, you gotta play with her. You gotta stop what you're doing. You wanted a kitten! This is my morning, babe! This is my morning! Right, let's do this. Best build series. They're actually up here. I don't think it's gonna be really hard to get a crow on her from up here. I actually thought she'd drop, but never mind. She runs to the right. Good stuff. Right, good first down. Quick get on the scout check. And hopefully we can get a dead man's propped. I don't know if we'll make that. We're gonna push for it though. If this man took a hit for her, she would be off. Okay, good stuff. Right, we don't really need to go after him just yet. Oh, that was a whiff. That's unfortunate. Jill just ran behind this way. Okay, she doubled back. Right, let's quickly use our power again. For the door. You might go for the window vault in a panic. Yep. Dead hard? Oh. Right, let's just quickly use our power on these 2 gens. Didn't work because I whiffed. It's alright, we've got Dead Man Switchback and another Scout Choke. I think they were actually healing by the gen. Someone is over there though. The thing about this build is you can just force someone off a gen with your power. Oh, someone was just here. There's 2 survivors here. Oh, and what I'm doing with my life, holy moly. She dead hard at it. Ayo, that is ridiculous. Okay, good. I done it just before my power ran out. That was a really bad play. I should have kept swinging at the pallet. That was quite an easy hit. Right, let's quickly hook her. No block gen. Right, force that there, force that there. Hopefully we get a free hit. Good, I got her on the gen. The other thing about this build is we just keep forcing people off. You just gotta be careful that survivors can just finish off the gens. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. 3, 2, 1. Damn it. They have to let go or they're gonna take a hit. Brilliant. I might just hit him then go back. Okay, good. Let's go use my power again. Just keep forcing them to have to get rid of the crows. If they don't, that's up to them. Let's quickly hook her on this. Get another Scout Choke and Dead Man spot. Fuck. She actually took a hit for once, damn. Don't run in a straight line against the artist, it's very easy to predict. We should be able to stop that gen anyway. Let's kick this and head back. Pretend like we don't know she's there. She dead-hearted? She's got a vault, right? So it doesn't really matter. Like, she can't dispel the crows. On tight corners like that, she's unbeatable. Just force the survivors to vault while they're vaulting. They reset. Crow's resets, so you get plenty of time to use your power. No idea what's going on over there. Who's on there? Hey Poopsie, how's it going? Hold on. He's staying around here. Someone's healing right below me. You guys are brave? What the fuck? I'll take advantage of this. Do you think ours is top best killer? She's a very strong killer, yeah. The very best? No. It's very hard to use her power correctly. She has very high skill cap, but if you had the ability to hit every single crow perfectly every time, then yeah. But the problem is her skill cap is so high. Okay. Way too many hours in the game, Brainy. I'd say, yeah, she's up there. A lot of people say she's weaker because, you know, the counter to her power is just running away, but, you know, the counter to every killer's power is running away, so. Okay. So this build is proving very, very effective. Oh, this is perfect for Deadmans, and the information from the additional scout tricks is really useful. Thank you, Gigantic. Appreciate it. Yes, multiple. Yeah, different floors do affect her badly. I don't know what this ace is doing. Oh, they all giving up. It's a shame because we had a really decent start. What are you doing? You can vault, it's fine. Or drop the pallet. You can't vault. If you have crews, you cannot vault. You cannot vault near an artist. It's just, you just can't. You have to just bait everything and run. But yeah, GG's, we really showcased how annoying this build is. Like, we constantly blocked the gens, we had constant crows on the survivors, so yeah, good stuff. Well played. GG's, well played. Well, get to practicing. Practice now. If you're winning games now as Legion, you're gonna have a really much better time when the update comes out. I wanna give it a second. I want them to go on gens. Well, I know someone over there is not. No, they're all over here clumped by Shaq. Quite an open map, so you're gonna find survivors a lot easier than another map. Okay. I couldn't use my power there, odd. All because of a fucking dead hard. Now I gotta do this extra work. Doesn't really matter if you want to take a hit. Did you just leave? Oh, sneaky. So close yet so far. Like, you're definitely nearby. Alright, let's scout check this. Hopefully dead man's. Make up for our mistakes at the start. Good thing about dead man's is, as artists, you can just push people off. They want to stay on the gym, that's up to them. I should have reacted faster to that. Okay, let's quickly hook him on that scout choke. Dead man's is active again. Anyone that the scout choke doesn't push off, we can use our power to push off, which is really nice. They're trying to heal, but we might be able to hit them. So I want to push her off that. I can't believe I missed her twice. I cannot believe that. My aim with artists is somewhat questionable. It should be a down, even with dead hard. Nope. Nice, it just forced them to get rid of the crows. Thank you for the 50 bits, Emmy, appreciate it. One thing I'd like to change about the artists is the fact that you should be able to see them with the crows. It just make aiming a bit more fun. That orrery just allows me to know that they're camping the pallet. Oh, close. A cigar. I'll hook him here. But they're all over there healing. Oh, they're finished healing. Trying to master Chrome on me. My man was saved immediately. Holy moly. Oh, the double down! Let's go! Woo! Oh yes! Nice! I've never done that before. Oh, he's already back up. Never mind. These survivors don't mess about. Holy shit. Nice bait, actually. He always tries to hide in this corner. There's got to be another boon there. He made that? He was miles away. Damn.
Does anyone have a camera here?
That's a dead audit or something. Oh, I'm glad that hit. That would have annoyed me. Shit. Do you know it's to hide in corners, this kid? It's not worked once. She's still here. Nice. Alright. I'm glad they're trying to go in for taking hits. That's good for me. Let's push him off that gen. Okay, Jake. Kind of guy that didn't hit him. Push off that gen with Scout Choke anyway.
Yeah.
Just hurt David. That actually hit her, damn, what a shot. Okay, good. Good game, actually. I have no idea where this man went. Probably in another locker. GG Watson. Well played, buddy. Thank you for the sub. That's really sweet. Glad I jump scared you with the Oblivious. Can I actually, like, get a hit if I do time this right? Oh. I know he's in there. Ring a rosy. Duck. 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 Goose. Nice bug, game. The man even opened the door. Oh. How these miss? I am bad. I don't know if I can even get it to a hook. Never mind. Alright, I didn't see that hook till last second. Well played though, tough game. GG's, buddy. Well played. Yeah, it was a fun game. Thank you for being such good sports. Appreciate the sub as well, buddy. Thank you so much. That was a really good artist game. Ooh, Iridescent one. Well played, buddies, guys. And GG, well played.